What's going on, Pixel Hackers? Christian from PixlFeed here, and in this video, I'm going to give you my Facebook Ads 2020 Simplified campaign structure. But before we get started, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's do this. All right, so Facebook Ads 2020. It's all about CBO now. You need to step away from ad set budget optimization because that's going to be gone eventually, so might as well just move away from it. So I'm going to go through like the exact breakdown of how I structure my campaigns, and it seems to work really well. So the first thing you're going to do, you're going to start your campaign. So if you're going for purchases or leads, you got to optimize for that objective. So let's say it's purchase. So here's my campaign. Purchase. Okay? And at this point, you know, it's the same structure whether you're testing audiences or you already know your audiences and all that good stuff. So let's say you're testing different audiences. So depending on the budget, I'm gonna have multiple ad sets. So let's say if you're doing $100 per campaign, I usually like to allocate, if I have $100, I like to allocate like $25 per ad set, right? So we'll do 4 ad sets. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is audience number 1, audience number 2, audience number 3, and audience number 4. Okay? So now the amount of creatives. I like to do 3 per ad set. So I do 1 video, 1 carousel, and 1 picture. And I do the same for all of them. Okay? You guys get the idea here. So what happens here? You let this run for 3 to 4 days. Okay? And Facebook's going to allocate the budget depending on where it thinks it's going to get the most conversions, right? And one tricky thing that you're going to see when you look at the ad level, or it might seem that one day Facebook's going to allocate all the budget to one audience. That's okay. You got to let Facebook do its thing. Same with your creatives. You're going to see Facebook allocating the budget mostly to one creative over the others because that's where he thinks is going to get the best results. So you got to let Facebook optimize. So that's why I tell people all the time, you got to give it 3 to 4 days. You have to. I see people that freak out after 1 day. You can't do that. Let Facebook do its thing. So what happens here? Out of these 4 audiences, whether you're testing new interest or you're testing different custom audiences, you see what works, what doesn't. So let's say you have one winning audience, one audience that's beating all the others. So let's say number 2 is just giving me a 10x returns, right? And the other ones are like at, 1.5 or 2x, right? So what do you think I'm gonna do here? I gotta grab my winning audience, right? So if my number 2 ad set is the one that's bringing most of the sales and it's optimized in there, that tells me there's tons of opportunity in that audience and different pockets for me to hit and go for it, okay? So what do? I start another campaign. So this one's at 100. I double my budget. So I make it, 500, because now I have a proven audience already. So I know that no matter what I throw at this, it's going to perform really well. So I set up my CBO here, purchase, once again. And by the way, let's assume this is lowest cost. Okay, so I'm going to grab my audience from ad set number 2, and I'm going to create 4 new ad sets. But here's the kicker. I'm going to create 1, and I'm going to duplicate it 3 times. So I make multiple copies of the same audience. And people are like, what? You crazy, Christian? What are you doing? Well, dude, if that's my winning audience, guess what? I want to hit different pockets of that same audience throughout the day. And the beauty of CBO is that there's no audience overlap because Facebook is cycling through all the audiences based on the signals that it's getting back from them. So you're never gonna have that problem where back in the day when you were using ad set budget optimization, what if you duplicated the campaign, at some point it just stopped spending because the audience overlapped too much. In CBO, you can actually duplicate the same audience because all you're doing is hitting different pockets of each audience throughout the day. So guess what? Those results are gonna come over. And for my test, I'm gonna grab the winning creative across the board, and I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna duplicate it 3 times on each ad set. And that, my friends, is how you simplify a campaign, get the results that you want, and you can scale from here. So let's say now you're getting such good data because you have a winner that's bringing you awesome results. You gotta get creative with your audiences, right? So you should allocate, 70% of your budget at the top. So this is our cold top of the funnel. Okay, this is the top of the funnel. This is cold conversion. So 70% of the budget should be at the top. And then after, I'm gonna have another CBO campaign, and let's say for $100, once again. And listen, if your budget is 25 per campaign or 50 per campaign, just do the math and just take away ad sets. So if you're doing 50, then do 2 ad sets instead of 4. So do the math. So my middle of the funnel, this is what we call MOF. It's going to be my engagement audiences. So this is going to be a CBO with only, well, to keep it simple, you can do 2 audiences. Targeting only people that have engaged with my FB page or ads or Instagram page or ads. And listen, if you're only doing 2 ad sets, you can do 365 days, but you can do, 90, 60, you guys get the idea. And then same thing. Multiple creatives. And then now you're hitting the middle of the funnel with people who engaged with your ads or your pages. That means that they didn't buy at the top, but they're interested. Okay? And you're gonna get results here. And that's our middle of the funnel. Then, I hope you guys can see this. Our BOF, bottom of the funnel, it's gonna be our retargeting campaigns. So here, if you have a catalog, you definitely wanna go with DPA. Can you guys see that? I think you can. You definitely wanna go with DPA. Actually, you know what? Let me change this. Okay? So, bottom of the funnel, you definitely wanna do DPA. If you don't have a catalog, if you don't have a store and you can't do DPA, there's another way. But real quick, DPA, it's going to be, what do you call it? Dynamic product ads. So you have a catalog. You're going to do what we call, you're gonna break it down by the amount of, so you can do 30 days for anybody who viewed or added to cart to the product, okay? 14 days, 7 days, and actually do 5 here. 3 days, and 1 day. So that's how I segment my DPA ads, and it's just a carousel ad, from the catalog. With a good offer, trying to get them to come back to buy the product that they saw at the store. Okay? So this runs for 60 days. If you don't have a catalog and you're doing lead generation offer or any type of that offer, what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab the URL, okay? The URL from the page that you want them to take action is, whether it's your registration page or sign up page or actual product page, because some people build stores on other websites. And you're gonna run same conversions, purchase, and you create a custom audience of anyone who has landed on that page in the past 180 days to start. So when you go to your custom audiences in the audience section, you can actually create a custom audience that matches the URL of your offer, and then you do the same. You create 3 creatives, or maybe 2, making your offer. And that's how you get people to your offer. And that's my simplified campaign structure. Because anything after here, you just got to keep testing. So this is when your knowledge of custom audiences comes in. So you got to play around with stuff like people who viewed a product twice in the same session. People who viewed 4 pages in the same session. People who went through my funnel in one session, you know? This is how you got to get super creative with your data and your custom audiences. You got to step away from just doing add to carts lookalikes and purchase lookalikes and view content lookalikes. Yes, those are the basics, but there's a lot more out there. Video views. You can do lookalikes based on video views. How many times somebody watched a video? Did they watch the video more than 2 times? Guess what? That's a high, powerful audience. Did they view 4 pages on your website? That's a powerful audience. So that's how I keep my accounts super simple, and that's how I keep scaling. The other way to scale is, you know, other objectives. So once I do a bunch of purchase campaigns, I'll do add to cart with the same winning audiences, because guess what? If you have an audience that's a high, you know, that audience that I showed on the slide earlier where they're, you know, giving me 10x on purchase, if I grab that same audience and set my objective as an add to cart, I'm still hitting a good pocket, a good audience. That's what I meant to say, a good audience. Because it's a high converting audience. The only difference is that, you know, the people who bought previously, they also added to cart. So guess what? You're still gonna get conversions if you go for add to cart, but this is when you have tons of data on your account. And that, my friends, is how I start all my accounts. Very simple, and take it from there. If you like this video, make sure to leave me in comments. If you have questions, let me know in the comments. And keep watching, keep learning. Check out one of the videos at the top here. And guys, I'll see you in the next video.